Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. Thanks for joining me today, and thank you, Helen from Forced Edge Gallery. Oh, it's just gorgeous today. I mean, you don't get many. You know, one thing that a person has to be aware of if you come out here, you're not going to want to leave anytime very soon. I can tell you that much. With just the feeling you get with being here, it's wonderful. Yes, and so, Helen, you're open, ready to go for the summer.
We are open every day.
Every day. What are your hours, Helen?
11 to 5.
11 to 5.
Every day through Labor Day.
Okay.
Then after that, we go to fall hours.
Sure. Yes.
We're open all the time now.
What do you have new in the gallery?
Well, we've got some new pottery that we just recently got that was from New Mexico.
Okay.
Kathy Riggs and Jake Wilson make it, and they're on the what's called the high road between Santa Fe and Taos.
Okay.
And it's a real scenic drive, and if you're in New Mexico, it's fun to go see them.
Okay.
Yes. We carry their pottery, and it's very functional pottery, but also really decorative.
It's beautiful.
So you can have it as a decoration in your home, but you can also take it down and use it.
You can.
And nice, fun pieces for entertaining, as well as some small vases that are really useful.
You know, and it's wedding season, and so people like to be able to get a gift that they can use, but also it is very nice. And so
they make great gifts, and the colors are very friendly for most people. They'll fit in with what kind of decor they have and colors that they have. So
yeah, they're gorgeous.
Pretty pieces, yes.
Okay, and you have some extraordinary. It's Nathan Lovis. Oh my goodness! It's incredible.
Isn't he wonderful? Yes. He is from the Twin Cities, but he also spends a lot of time here doing photography in this area. His parents live over on one of the McDonald Lakes, and his work is really fabulous photography, and he does a lot of underwater photography. He's kind of known for doing abstract-looking photography as well as very realistic. And we carry a variety of his things.
What I thought was so interesting, Helen, when you talk photography, you're thinking, you know, a photo behind glass type of a thing. I love his technique that he is using on the canvas. And
he actually prints them himself, and then they're stretched onto a canvas stretcher. And they can be framed or unframed. He has them what's called a gallery wrap. And so the painting wraps right around the sides, so you don't have to have a frame if you don't want to. It's quite a contemporary look that way. Otherwise, you can frame it if you want to.
Gorgeous.
And got some interesting subject matter.
What's neat, you know, some of it's the underwater things, of course, which you're not going to find the coral and that type of a thing here, but like you mentioned, the Maplewood State Park one.
Yes.
Some just local things.
Right. He has the one at Maplewood State Park. He has one that was taken on a lake that's waves during sunset. That's very pretty. And as well as these underwater pieces that we'll be showing.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah, they're very, very interesting looking photography. I think he's really going to go places with it. He's a go-getter, and he loves just doing that and coming up with some different things than what everybody else is doing.
How wonderful to be able to have him in the gallery.
It is. It's fun.
Good. Who else do you have?
We have Sandra Warren Gehrig. Sandra is local. She's out on East Silent Lake.
Okay.
And former school teacher in the Twin Cities, and they moved here and retired here. She works in pastel as well as watercolor and acrylics. And I'm really featuring a couple of pieces that she has done that are in the acrylics. It's a new method for her, using different papers on top of the canvas, and it gives a texture, real textural effects to the paint. And then there an acrylic paint that she uses, and then it has a finish on top of it. Those two she has in a gallery wrap. They're stretched over a stretcher, and museum quality canvas. She has them on there. They're just very, very beautiful pieces, abstract pieces.
It always amazes me how you, I mean, there's so many techniques out there, and how there's always new techniques.
Yes, there are. You'd think that it would end at some point, but it's always continuing on with new things.
I don't think it will.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And you always seem to find them for the gallery, and that's what's so great about the gallery. It's so many unique things.
Thanks.
Yes.
And then we have Robin Evans, and she's from Loveland, Colorado.
Okay.
She works in fused glass.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We have some of her fused glass mirrors, as well as some pieces that she has done that are about 3 inches wide, that are long pieces that are fused glass that can go in areas that people have trouble filling with something. They have a small area, they want some color in that area. These are very colorful, and they're pieces of glass that she cuts into tile-like shapes.
Okay.
Then she uses what's called dichroic glass, which was the Nassau people invented this kind of glass, and dichroic means two colors. So it's an iridescent glass that she puts on top in some kind of a design. We have some floral designs that she's used. And then when they're fused in a kiln and they come out, then she applies them to a hard board, so they are grouted or just glued onto hardboard to look like a mosaic.
And they're gorgeous.
They are pretty, aren't they?
They're very pretty.
Yeah, unusual.
And when you mention the small spaces, the longer like that by a door and things, it's just perfect.
Yeah, they're an unusual thing, because not everybody has something that will fit in a long, narrow spot.
And so to be able to find something like that. Helen, have you been doing, I mean, all this artistic things coming in has to get your artistic creativeness just wanting to go.
Yes. So I am got some things in the works.
Wonderful, yes.
So hopefully during the month of July I'll have some new new jewelry that I'm working on and some new paintings for the gallery.
Because that's what always intrigues me about your gallery is you've got the jewelry, you've got the you know, magnificent pieces for the walls and that. Somebody can find something for anyone out here.
Yes, we have a variety of gift items in all price ranges, and some real fun things they're not going to find everywhere else.
Well, that's it. Most of them are originals, and so they're the one of the kind, and so to be able to find that, that's great.
So it's fun.
What's Patrick working on?
Patrick is working on a lot of sculptural pieces right now, as well as some smaller things in the gallery too. But he's working on large outdoor things.
Okay.
And
it's that season with the gardens and stuff too. People can come and see what they would like to.
Like to get it incorporated into their landscape, so it's kind of the time for people to shop for pieces for their gardens.
And I know both of you are so busy with making Vergas so absolutely beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
With I mean, I just wonder where you have the time to be doing things.
We have good volunteers helping us.
Yes, that makes
and
a
you're
difference.
one of them.
Well,
you're
but
helping to take care of planters for us.
It's a challenge for me, but I'm doing it. And it is. Vergas is just gorgeous.
It is pretty, isn't
people
it?
come and they come in and out all the time, and so your efforts there are not going unnoticed either. So how do we get out to your gallery?
Well, you go and you find Vergas 66 in Vergas, and from there you take Highway County 4 towards Pelican to 2.5 miles, and then you'll see our sign. You take 460th Street for about 1.5 miles, and you turn right on 295th Avenue, and then we're a half mile on the left.
Okay.
And there's signs, so you will be able to see it. If you have trouble, you can ask in town also. Most of the businesses know how to get out here, and the business people can direct you.
And actually, you could stop on any one of the doorsteps of somebody at home, too, and they would know where it's at. That's how it's done in small towns. So thank you, Helen, for joining us today. Thank you for joining the Vergas Show. And I don't think I'm going to leave anytime soon, so maybe I'll be here next week when we're filming.
Okay, sounds
all right.
good.
You have a good day in Vergas.
Thanks. Bye.